To stay here till the end of the night, because if you're a fight fan like me, this is what I live for.
Thousands of fans here in attendance tonight, but when the bell rings, there will only be two that we're talking about. And we're off and running between these two really accomplished fighters. Let's see how they come out. Looks like a little bit of a strategy change here, loosening up the technique. Straight right just misses. Big hook thrown, but it doesn't connect. How about that time counter shot? If you're a counter puncher, then basically you do the counter attack. You let them get their punch off first, and then you answer in kind.
Todd, I understand what you're saying, but you've got to be on this. You've got to be on it. You've got to be a pro. You've got to think right. Concentrate.
I can't believe we're only halfway through the round.
Perfectly matched. Skill for skill. Tap for tap. Now, this fight will say, you know what, I'm just that notch above you, and so I've got to respect both of them. More than happy.
Straight right just misses. They block the left there. Both of these men showing exceptional chins, by the way. This round's still up for grabs with just 10 seconds to go. You, all three judges here are going to give that round to you-know-who.
You can't leave it up to the judges. It's up to you as the fighter. And the cornerman's got to put a firecracker on that fighter. Get out there and get...
I love that. That jab's...
Here we go. It's round two. Coming off that fantastic last round, let's see if he can keep his momentum going.
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything works. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing, because you've won that hands down.
A counter fighter relies a lot on their instincts and reaction time. You've got to get in there quick to punch your opponent before he gets his fist back to block.
Reaction is second to none. It's the blink of an eye, and they're waiting for any little touch you do. So you've got to fight a counter puncher smart.
Right when you think the pace will slow down, it picks up. Both fighters landing in these exchanges. Judge is going to have a tough job.
Skill for skill, tap for tap, just like a match made in heaven.
Nice idea with the jab, but does not land. Has to be careful for that receipt. It's always coming. As it is in most heavyweight fights, don't blink, because one big shot and this thing could be over. The straight right just misses. Despite what the judges' scorecards read, there are no losers in this one. At this point, you got to believe he can't win on the scorecards, going to need a knockout.
Every second, every minute of this fight is important. Every second, every minute of this round is important. You cannot afford to lose it.
It's the same, but just box in. Be smart. Just get your shots off.
You were thinking, you were smart, you weren't loading up, you were still landing your power.
There's only one round that you've lost. Don't worry about it.
On to the third. Let's see how they bounce back here in this round.
They've had 1 minute to recover. Now they've got to bluff it. They've got to bluff it. They've got to come out now and style it out. Get on the back foot, jab, rest on the jab. Be smart and pop until your legs come back. Then put the pressure on.
Both men step back for just a moment. What do you think of this fight so far, Johnny?
Because you've got a good chin doesn't mean you've got leather skin. It means you can still get caught. So you've got to go for those point areas over the eyebrow, the cheekbone. You've just got to try and cut them, skim them, go for speed.
That right hook catching air. I like what you're seeing as we reach the halfway point of this round.
They're so close, so close. How can you separate them? It's going to be a hard night tonight for the judges.
You couldn't write a script like this. This is like Rocky versus Apollo. Cannot throw out a lazy jab in this fight. You'll get knocked out. The Brown Bomber in some trouble. A very competitive round with 10 seconds left. Well, we know they've got the advantage so far, but how does this match get turned around?
I seriously hope the judges kept their eye on this fight, because if they haven't, there's going to be absolute uproar.
Great round, great round. Now relax, relax. Good man. You stay focused.
First minute, stick him on the end of that jab and then just start gathering your pace.
Just keep them on the other end of that jab, and you're getting your time in.
Right, let's go out there, get your boxing back together. Listen, be smart when you go out.
Here we go to the fourth round. That last round was huge for him, Johnny. How does he keep the momentum going?
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything works. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing, because you've won that hands down.
There's no doubt that this fighter's power can change the fight around in an instant. You can't afford to make one single minor mistake.
It's the one who draws first blood, Todd. That's what you've got to look at. If you've hit and you know you're in there with a banger, you've got to be on it, but you've got to be confident.
Straight right just misses. Oh, Joe Louis just got caught. Right back into the fray.
Got caught sleeping on the job. What do? You step back, steady yourself, recompose yourself, then boom, back into it. But do not make those mistakes. This is the wrong place to fall asleep.
No rest for the weary. So much for Bart. The unified heavyweight champion is down! Blink and you miss it. Good thing we can watch that all over again.
Shot from the gods, they say. A shot from the gods.
1, 2, 3, 4. Listen to me. Are you okay?
Looks like he's going to survive the round here, but just barely. Talk about Alexander Usyk in that last round. Boy, this next round is going to be crucial considering the knockdown we just witnessed.
I love the response, though. Got back up, took a deep breath, thought, right, brush it off, get on with the job.
Now, don't want you to low.
Get your boxing back together. Put him back on in this round.
Up and you'll take him out. Look, he's ready to go. He's gone already.
Focus back, get that jab back. Just box him, be smart, get your shots off and don't give him anything. Go back and win the round, right? There's only one round that you've lost, don't worry about.
That right hand's beautiful. That's it. Now just stick a few body shots in there, vary it up a little.
Back together. I need you to...
Time for the 5th round. Let's see how he bounces back here after getting dropped in the last round.
Todd, listen to me. If I knock somebody down like that round, you know this round coming out? He's getting everything full barrel because I know his legs are gone. So this, you watch what's going to happen. If he doesn't, I'll be very surprised.
They're both looking for the knockouts here, and that's what we expect from heavyweights.
What a gift. What a gift it is to have a chin where you know you can walk through anything and everything. When you let those shots go and it's just bouncing off and they're walking you down, it's so demoralizing. It absolutely breaks your heart. What else can you do?
That jab was blocked. Good defense there with that left hook. Got out of the way of that right hook. What do you think of what we've seen so far from these two boxers, Johnny?
Sometimes when you have a fight, the best way to beat a fight is not give them what they want. Because they want to get you there. They want you to stand there toe-to-toe with them and have a terror. That's what they do in the gym every single day of the week. What you've got to do is you've got to frustrate them as they set their shots. Get out of the way. And they'll get so angry, so frustrated because they can't work.
Joe Louis in trouble. You know the scorecards are going to be all over the place in this one. They've got the momentum, they've got the advantage. How do they carry that into the next round?
As long as they don't get complacent, you think this is too easy. If they keep this same kind of pace up, they've got this fight.
Yes, I like that round. Good round. You feel good? Good man. Good man.
This guy, you're much better. He's not in your league. Come on,
Just set him up and you'll take him out. But he's ready to go. He's
switch on. You've been close in this fight. Now you're going back into it. Now it's a tougher fight and he's going to be confident. You've got to take that confidence away. Go out in the first minute.
He was still landing the power shot.
This is the beginning of round 6. Coming off that great round, let's see if they can build on momentum here.
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything works. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing because you've won that hands down.
He needs to be careful not to punch himself out. Swing and a miss with that hook. He just misses with that jab. This fighter has been extremely aggressive so far, Johnny, but how do they keep it up over the distance of this fight?
I've seen some aggressive fighters like this, and they are a nightmare. If you are not fit, that is the worst place to be, having second thoughts in the ring.
Oh, and Joe Louis is hurt. He is hurt. How did they not go down?
3 days now needs to steady the pace. Get the pace back to normal.
Do you believe this? Someone tell these two that they can be defensive for a minute if they want to. Very close round with 10 seconds to go. That was almost a 10-8 round. Complete dominance.
Dominance, without a doubt, made it look so easy.
Get that jab back.
Here comes round 7. Last round, complete domination. Let's see what we have in store for us here.
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything works. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing because you've won that hands down.
Oh, Joe Louis just got caught. Disaster averted, it seems.